Hey there, Clashers, and welcome back. It's getting to be that time of year once again where we can start talking about the spring update. So first we're going to talk about what's coming for the new builder base that they've been talking about, what's going to happen with the 6th builder, then we're going to get into what we might see this spring, and some things that I would like to see, so let's jump in. So let us start off talking about builder base and this 6th builder that we have through the builder base, and people are wondering, with the changes that are coming through builder base, they're saying they're going to revamp into builder base 2.0. We already know some things that are coming with that. Are we going to lose the 6th builder? Is Supercell going to take that away from us? And even though I have no special knowledge, no insider information, I feel pretty confident in saying we are not going to lose the 6th builder. People have put too much time and real life money into getting the 6th builder. Supercell's not going to just turn around and take it away from us. I would be really surprised if they did, and if they do, I guess I owe you guys some sort of apology video after this, but I promise that Supercell's not going to take this from us. It would be absolutely insane if they did. And with that, I feel like a lot of us who are concerned can just take a step back, take a deep breath, calm down, woosa, it'll be okay. The 6th builder is here to stay. But what is coming with the builder base? What do we know so far? So they haven't given us a ton so far, but we are going to jump into the video that they posted the other day. One thing they announced, which I think was the first thing they announced, is that they are planning to get rid of versus battles, which I'm not sure what that means as far as what they're going to replace it with. My guess is versus battles will just turn into like multiplayer battles, similar to what we have over in the regular village. Now, they are also going to be changing up quite a bit how the attacks will actually work. And let's take a quick look at the video that they posted. All right, and here we go. This is the video that Supercell shared with us recently. You can find this in the news tab, but it's really interesting. So they've essentially taken the troops, and you can see right off the bat, you're getting far fewer cannon carts. And all the other troops, they said, is going to be reduced in numbers, but the troops themselves are going to be stronger. Look at the special ability on this wall breaker now. It's bouncing like a super bowler, and it was like a fireball of a bomb it's throwing. But basically, all these troops are going to have hero abilities like the battle builder, where it recharges throughout the battle, and you can continue to click it. That's going to make these battles way more interactive, because right now, I basically just drop all my cannon carts, force close the game, go back, rinse and repeat, and that's how I do my clan games and the gold pass as well. But this is going to make things more fun. It should anyway. Another thing to notice with these cannon carts, when they're actually moving on wheels, they shoot like the normal cannon carts did, but as soon as the wheels break and they go down, they start shooting like a mortar projectile. So it's bouncing way up in the air rather than shooting straight. And I'm assuming that means that these cannon carts are going to have much longer range when they are, I guess, disabled, not on wheels. But that's just a guess. In any case, it is neat, it's different, and I'm excited to give these things a try. Also excited to see how the other troops are going to work with their special ability. It is kind of cool that you can just kind of proc it at any time. The Super P.E.K.K.A. in particular, because the Super P.E.K.K.A.'s ability is, it has a big explosion when it dies. So is that going to be something where you can, you know, hit the ability and the P.E.K.K.A. dies and explodes? That would be super interesting, but I don't know, we'll have to wait and see how that changes. And this is pretty much all they've given us so far, is they've taken away versus battles. We still obviously have some sort of multiplayer battle here that they're showing us, and the troops are going to be working much differently. So definitely interested to see what they're going to be adding. It would be kind of cool to see wars for builder base if this is how the troops are going to be working, but we're going to have to wait and see on that. Another reason I say that is that the way builder base is right now, it's not super cooperative. It's really just on your own kind of thing. So it'd be neat for them to find a way to involve clans, or get clans more involved together with builder base, because right now it has nothing to do with clans, and I feel like this is a game where everything's based around being in a social environment. That would be a good thing. Or maybe they just want this to be a one-off thing where you can play on your own. Who knows? Only time will tell. But let's get back over there, and we'll continue talking about what's coming, or potentially coming rather, to spring, because I don't know for sure. So that is pretty much what we know for Builder Base 2.0. Now the question that remains, are we getting Builder Base 2.0 this spring? And honestly, I have no idea, and there's really no way to know. I mean, they're giving us more information, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's ready. This could very easily be something for summer, something for fall, or even winter. All they've said for sure is that it's coming in 2023. We have yet to have any of our updates. So there's right now 4 different updates that this Builder Base 2.0 could drop on. I kind of doubt that we're going to see it this spring. I don't think they're going to be ready that soon. But I've been wrong before. We'll have to wait and see what happens on that. Now, as far as what I do think we'll see this spring, and we're going to start with what I thought was coming last winter update, and that's going to be basically the rest of Town Hall 15, or at least another big chunk of it, because we still have some buildings that never got levels that we kind of expect are going to get levels, like the Eagle, the Scattershot, potentially the Builder Huts. And of course, if you're going to buff defense like that, we got to get some offense buff going as well. We have troops here that also didn't get new levels that we kind of figured are going to get new levels. So dragons, dragon riders, hog riders, maybe yetis, baby dragons could use a level for sure. There's quite a few things. Balloons could get a level, but if you're going to give balloons a level, you better have some scattershot and eagle levels in there for sure, because they're already pretty strong. I honestly think we'll be fine without balloon levels, but again, it's another wait and see kind of thing. But in any case, there's a lot of different things that they could give new levels to for the spring update. And then, of course, going back to the wall limits, they could give us another 100 walls or whatever it is they usually do. I've got 58 of mine still left to do from the initial launch of Town Hall 15, but I'll be breezing through those before too long, as I am running low on things to upgrade on my main account. So hopefully we get some walls, we get some other things to upgrade. I'd love to see some new troops getting levels, because that's going to shake up the meta, and that's what we really want to see. We want to see the meta getting mixed around a bit, and maybe make Town Hall 15 a teensy tiny bit easier. Now, I know that that's going to make some people mad, but I don't want Town Hall 15 to be as easy as Town Hall 14 was, but I do think the hit rates could use a little bit of a push, because we do a lot of streaming, and we stream a lot of wars where there is maybe 1 triple or 0 triples throughout the entire match, and that's just not fun for anybody. So my apologies to the competitive community, but I do think that Town Hall 15 could be adjusted a teensy tiny bit to be not quite so difficult. Now, the final point I want to make in this video is the wish list for things that I would like to see in this or any other update along the line. And to start it off, I'd like to see some improvements upon the clan war mechanism, because the way clan wars haven't really changed in a while, and I feel like there's a lot of things they could do for clan wars to make them better, make them more interesting, more engaging. One of the top things I would love to see is for there to be a 5v5 system built into the game. Esports is becoming a bigger and bigger part of Clash as we move along. More sponsors coming in, more orgs, more tournaments, all that kind of thing. So it would be really cool if we could practice that style of match in the game without having to go to Discord to find an opponent. So let's say we start up a war. We can't really do that right now because we're in here, but you guys have seen it before. You start up a regular war. I would like to have an option where you could spin a 5-minute prep day, 30-minute battle day war with just 5 players, 1 attack per person. And then we can just run those back to back in game and get some practice for like esports, or really just to have fun, because it's a really highly engaging thing to do in the game. It's just more difficult than it should be right now. And I know for a fact, because you see it on Discord, people are constantly trying to run these wars. And that's just the players that are on Discord. The entire Clash of Clans base is so much bigger. So if you put that into the game, there are always going to be people playing those wars. So you can pretty much match up instantly. I know people might say that that's going to be difficult because of town halls that are lower than Town Hall 15. I think there's an easy solution to that. You pick what Town Hall level you want to play, and all 5 players are the same Town Hall level. So if you want to run some Town Hall 9 5v5, you might not match as fast as the Town Hall 15s would, but throw 5 Town Hall 9s in there, spin it, see if you get a match. And that way, the lower players aren't excluded, but they're also not making it complicated. But yeah, some stuff like that I think would be awesome. The other thing is, just to make one-hit format an option for any regular war. Because wars, obviously, by default are 2-hit. I think 1-hit would be more fun. So that would be something awesome to see as well. Here's something small that I kind of noticed. It's not in Legends League. Let me hop over to my other account so I can show an example. Another small thing that I would like to see changed is to remove the gold cost for finding a match in multiplayer battle. Now, 99% of the time, I don't even notice it's there. It's a tiny negligible amount of gold that it costs to find the match. But here in the last week, there have been a couple of times where I've spent every bit of gold that I had on an upgrade and then went to find a match, and I can't do it because I don't have gold. It's such a tiny amount. It's so annoying. And honestly, it just doesn't serve a purpose anymore. So I'd like to see Supercell kind of do away with that. I think would be a good idea. Unless there's really a reason that I just don't know about. But yeah. And then one final thing I'd love to see, I don't know if they'd ever do it or not, is just let's bring Clan War League back down to 5 days. They did it last year for February. They're like, hey, we're doing a shorter Clan War League week because it's February. Well, that was last February, and here we are in February again, and we're back to 7 days. But honestly, I think that Clan War League was the best Clan War League we'd done for a while because it was a little bit less stressful not having those 2 extra days tacked on to the end. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see if they change anything on that. I doubt they will, but that's something I'd like to see. And honestly, my wish list at the moment pretty much ends there because I'm pretty happy with where the game's at right now overall. I just would like to see some of those new troop levels to shake up the meta a bit. I'd love to be able to get back to Queen Charge Hog Riders. Queen Charge Hogs can work, but not really so well for somebody of my skill level. So let's give them a little bit of love. Give them a little bit of a buff. Maybe give them a Super Hog Rider version. That would be pretty cool. But let me know down in the comments below, what are some things you want to see for this next spring update. Also, we never really talked about when we might see it. Generally, it's around springtime, so probably late March, early April. If they are trying to push that Builder Base 2.0, we're not going to see it until maybe a little bit later if the Builder Base isn't quite ready, but they still want to push it out. I don't know. I still don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think we'll see Builder Base until probably summer at the earliest. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comments as well. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end. If you did like it, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Be sure to hit subscribe as well so you don't miss my next videos. And also be sure to check out the previous video with different ways to lollo at Town Hall 15. And with that, thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you all next time.